No, we're not. Okay, we on there. Let me go back and share it once I see that it pops up. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Ooh, what's that? Dang. Okay. You already. Hey, Jandai. As y'all know, it's Crazy Hair Day. So, and it wasn't planned. So, if y'all looking at us like why we look alike, just know this is how we popped up on the screen.
Okay, I'm gonna send this to family and friends real quick, and then I am ready.
Great. So, hey, Jabora. Deborah said, okay, pigtails. Listen, this is the best thing that you can come up with when you have fresh braids
Fresh
because,
braids. We talking about 2 days ago braids.
like, 2 days fresh braids. So, this is the best that we can do. So, y'all work with us here. Oh, and she gave us the finger snaps.
Ew.
And then he has a do rag on for his crazy hair day. I don't know if that's really considered crazy hair, but we gonna rock with it.
So when I was growing up, I don't remember the boys really participate unless they had
Hair.
longer hair.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike, you have what, like a fade, right, or something to that nature, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, most of the boys that had like short fade or fades or whatever, they didn't really do nothing. Besides maybe wear like a fro or something like that, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Okay. We're gonna give y'all a few more before we get started. I need you to turn it
Oh, who's that? Who's that?
off.
On me?
Yeah, that was you.
My fault.
Okay, we got my auntie. She's on here. Hey, auntie. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate it. Deborah says boss typically put hairspray color in their hair. That is true.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
And boys typically put hairspray color in their hair.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That
we
makes sense.
no hairspray.
Heck no.
Ah, let me see. Give me y'all. Just give us 1 second. I'm being like patron, sending stuff.
I am missing something.
What?
Oh, here we go. And I
Are you good?
am. Today is October 3rd. Oh, okay, I'm ready now.
Okay. I'm trying to hold on. Okay. I think I'm good.
I think I'm ready.
You jerk.
Okay. Okay. Hey everybody. Hey Kayla. Welcome. I hope you guys like our crazy hair day style for this very Sunday. We're gonna start with our introduction. I am Rachel, one of the co-hosts of the Assignment Podcast, and to the right of me, I have my wonderful husband who will be on our show today, and he's going to be giving his perspective on what we will be talking about today. You wanna say hey to people?
Hola, people.
And then we have
And I am a patron of Zenny Productions, favorite page Denise, normalize it being black. I said black, right? Not back. Okay, yeah.
yeah, you can
Normalize it being black. And follow me on all social media platforms as you see below. I drop videos Tuesday and Thursday on favorite page Denise, Monday and Wednesday, and on normalize it being black.
Wonderful. And then also, you guys, I do have a custom sock tie-dye type situation. It is on Instagram at Diet Down. So for all your customization needs of socks, go ahead and hit up my Instagram. And then of course, I also have the girls, Layla and Peyton. They have an Instagram page. It's underscore Denny underscore girls. So y'all go ahead and give us a follow, give Patreon a follow, give myself a follow. He ain't got no social media, so he ain't getting no follow. With that being said, with the Assignment Podcast, we are also on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook at the with two E's Assignment Podcast.
Yes. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. And
And
I think
true.
it's just a like on Facebook.
Oh yeah, true. And a join on the group page too,
Yes. Yes.
since
Yes.
we do
Yes.
have
Yes.
since we do have both.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna move on to the next, which is our product slash sneaker. This sneaker product of the week, sneaker, copper drop type
Sneaker of the week. Yeah.
situation, all of that.
So
Um,
I'm back with another product. September has just not been the month for me to cop sneakers. Not because I haven't been lucky. It's just I just haven't really been interested in any of the cops. So
anything?
not really nothing. Besides those what is the Oreo fives?
Yeah,
Those were like a possibility, but I wasn't like, oh, I got to have them.
right, right.
October is a whole nother. October got some heat dropping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
Wait.
I'm ready. Can't wait. But the product of the week this week, that I specifically use for my daughters, is I earlier in the year I was looking for like body creams, or not even body cream, but lotion, because
Mm-hmm.
one daughter showers at night and then has to get up in the morning for school, and she was just as ashy as she was before she took a shower. And I'm just like this. So I've been using baby oil gel. If you don't know what that is, it's like Johnson's and Johnson's brand of baby oil gel, and it just maybe it just stopped working for us. But so then I started like, okay, I want to find something else. But then I'm reading the ingredients on these things. I don't know what it said. I
Mm-hmm.
can't even pronounce the ingredients. So okay, I want something a bit more natural. So I even tried the whole just coconut oil thing. I'm
Mm-hmm.
slipping and sliding around the house. We got hardwood floors. That ain't
Right.
gonna work either. Okay. So one
Not
of the girls I went to Upper Bound with, if y'all don't know what Upper Bound is, it's like a college program for high school students. Um, and this is back in like the early 2000s. I don't know if they even still have Upper Brown, but whatever. We all came to one college or one university, and it was multiple cities of different high school kids
mm-hmm.
from all over the state, and I'm from Michigan. So specific city is called Muskegon Heights. A girl, I met her brother first, the first year, and then she came the year after, and so we kept being friends, and so she created a line, a body and skincare line called Ray Skin Essentials, and when she launched the line, I was very excited to just kind of use her products to see what it's talking about.
Right.
When I say I have just that's where it's at. Like I haven't bought products out of the store for face or my
Mm-hmm.
face or my body, because Rare Skin Essentials is where it's at. So she actually whips up her body butter herself. This is actually empty. This is because I don't play, as you can see. I
Because
don't
you
play.
use it a lot.
And this is the one actually I use. It's called True Blue. It does have some scent, but the one my daughters use has no scent,
Mm-hmm.
and
Which is good.
it's a really good body butter. It's a creamish color. It's a really good body butter. They like it. It lasts a long time, meaning that all through the night, even in the morning, she gets up to wear a skirt. She actually doesn't have to oil up
Mm-hmm.
because it's still in her skin.
Right.
Um, I buy 2 and 3 at a time. I literally have like 3 or 4 empty containers over there because I really like the containers, so I don't want to throw them away. But
Mm-hmm.
it's a very good product.
Right.
The ingredients on the outside, organic everything: mango butter, shea butter, avocado oil, organic coconut oil. Like everything is organic. She, tells you what to use it for, and
Right.
how to use it. Um, it is definitely a go-to in this household. So I
Mm-hmm.
use it. Both of my daughters use it, and now I'm on the non-scented one, the ones that has no scent. My husband is actually thinking about using it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have a discount code called Sweetie Fam, get 15% off. But She always has a sale, here and there with some
Mhm,
percentage off. I think if you put your email address in there the first time, you could spin the wheel and get a percentage off too.
mhm, mhm.
That's what I did the first time, but this is it.
Maybe we can drop her information, maybe, so people can know what you're talking
It's
about and
it's
get
Ray
their
Skin Essentials. So RAE and then skin and then the word essentials. Um, she's on Instagram, Facebook, all that. Like it's definitely this product and the products for my hair, for my face, swear by. So my face products is something different, but this is very good. She has a
Mhm.
strawberry one, and when you open it up, it smell like labor and delivery. So I can't use
Yeah,
it too much.
Facebook delivery. I was about to say you supposed to only got a good smell to it. Nobody want to smell like that.
So what I mean by that, it smell good. Like it smells so good. Like my husband
Oh, I
is
was
the one
like,
that smell it.
labor and
I always
delivery.
tell her, you trying to get me into labor and delivery. That's what you're trying to do, and that ain't
Girl,
on my no.
I
So
was like,
No, elaborate.
yeah, yeah,
I did. I'm saying like I always feel like it smells really good. So the ones that does have the scent, she does her thing and she does all this herself. Like she don't got no factory, she does it out her kitchen,
Mhm.
everything. But A1 on the product.
It's Ray RAE Skin, right?
Yes, yes.
Ray Skin Essentials.
Yep.
I'll
She's
go ahead
on
and
Instagram, she's on Facebook. She's definitely doing her thing. Like I was never big on like health like skincare lines, I'm like, let's just go
yeah,
get some
'cause,
Johnsons and
you know
Johnsons.
they're a little finicky, but you got to try it out and see what works for you.
Yeah, and it definitely has worked, and my daughters love it. Yeah, it's a go-to. Definitely go. I love it. I got one ready for my next batch already.
Wonderful. All right. With that being said, we're gonna move on to the next. Y'all all know we do a copper drop because that's just what we do. So for the copper drop, Petra already called it. So they have
Ugh,
these Oreos. So these are actually Layla size. Look like she got a big foot. Oh
I
my
was
god.
gonna say that does kind of look a little big, but I
I
was gonna say,
know, but it's not. But these are the ones that just came out not too long ago, and I was like, you can never go wrong with a black and white shoe.
no.
No.
Big facts.
Okay. You can never go wrong with a black and white shoe. So with that being said, I got these off of Kids Foot Locker, I think once they dropped. And I want to say these were $80, which is, I mean, it's preschool sizes. So that's about how much you pay for kids' shoes. So yeah, this is the copper drop that we picked up. So Peyton has a pair as well too. So I
And those
can't
are fives, right?
huh?
I've never had well, I'm not gonna say I've never had it, but currently, in what's here and here, I do not have a pair of fives.
Right. I was about to say I don't like five, especially with the little what's that on the shoe? Little
The little plastic thing
yeah, the
that
plastic
comes
part
in.
where you can tighten up the shoestrings or something. I don't really, really full of it. But yes, these are the copper drop for the week. I don't think these sold out. So if you guys want them for your kids,
I'm
they may
debating.
still be on there. If y'all do, let me know. And I can get with y'all and see what we can do about it. So, like I said, you can never go wrong with the kids. Black and white shoes, especially Layla's in uniforms. So it really doesn't matter what she's wearing because she can really wear any shoe with her uniform. So that is the copper drop.
I'm thinking about it.
They're actually nice. I didn't think they were going to be that.
So in person, that's what happens though. I'll see a shoe online. It's like, "Oh, okay," but then when I see them in person, somebody do a review, I'm like, oh, those are amazing.
Yeah, they're actually really nice. That's how I was like, oh, okay, these actually really look nice in person.
Yeah.
So we done that. We're gonna get back to the comments because I know I saw some people come in right quick. Um, so we saw, I think we said Kayla. Hey, I don't know if we saw
Hey,
you,
Kayla.
Kayla. We got really TT. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Then we got Honey Tea in the building. We appreciate it. Then we got Starks, aka Jasmine Stark. She said, "Y'all better work those eyebrows." Okay, listen. You see
Um,
you see us. And then Tamara, thank you so much for that. Don't forget to thumbs up on our YouTube if you are watching on YouTube. And then we got my dad in the building. Woo woo! Hey dad, thank you for coming in. You got the emojis and sunglasses. Who
Period.
taught you how to
Ah,
use that?
don't
Who
play
taught
with
you
him.
how to use that? Actually kind of shy.
100. He got
He
100.
said 100. All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all for coming in and being with us today. Because, like I said, we do have our special guest that is sitting to the right of me, and I'm really excited for him coming on because, for one, he doesn't really talk like that. So, for those who ain't seen him talk, y'all can hear
Is
him
that a
talk.
man thing?
Man, it's not a man thing, you know. It's just somewhere. So, what?
My
Left
husband is
better
the same
unsaid.
way. He
Some
don't
stuff.
really.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's. I don't think y'all like getting on live. I don't know. I don't think men like really talking.
Or being in the center of attention,
Being
maybe.
on the center of attention. That could also very well be it. You want
My
to give
husband ain't going for it
an
either.
intro? You want to introduce
So,
yourself? Introduce yourself, who you are, and why you sitting next to me. You know.
I mean, I'm here to talk, you know. I'm here to talk. So, what's up?
Period, Mike.
I'm here to talk, you know.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I'm here to
Yeah.
talk. That's
He
it.
said he trying to get this over with.
Point
Nah,
blank to the
you know,
period.
hey, I gotta speak my truth. Let's get this talking.
That's it.
Wait.
Oh, nah.
Wait,
I said, okay.
wait.
Oh, that was a move for
Different
the
voice.
boys. Oh man.
Wait.
I-
Time out.
Now boys in the hood.
For real. You said, Lord, that's Michael. I'm listening.
Because you know when the ones that don't talk much, when they start talking, you gotta listen. You
You
gotta hear
have
what
to
they're saying.
listen because
Period.
they got some stuff to say. You want to say what we talking about today, patrons?
Yes, I will. So, well, before we do that, if you guys have dressed up for crazy hair day, send us the pictures, DM us on Instagram. You can also send us a message on Facebook because we want to repost you guys on our page. We are having Spirit Week for the next few weeks. So next week we will have school colors. So you wear your favorites, your school colors. It could be elementary, middle school, high school, college, which is October 10th. And
Mhm.
then on Sunday, October 17th, you'll wear your favorite sports team, and that could be a high school mascot, college mascot, or a professional team's mascot. And then on Sunday, October 24th, is feet check, and you wear your favorite
Yes.
pair of socks and your favorite sneakers together. Okay,
Mhm.
you got enough time to reach out to Diet Down, get you some tie-dye socks, Nike
That's
socks
me.
on period. Got to put a
That's
plug in
me.
there. So get y'all some socks. I'm gonna have my Diet Down socks on. Summer gonna have her Diet Down. So Chris gonna have. I mean, we gonna have our Diet Down socks on. So y'all need to get y'all Diet Down socks on.
Y'all just finna
Okay?
be died down. That's
Period.
it. Period. Point blank.
Period. So send us y'all pictures for Spirit Week because we want to see them and we want to repost them if y'all don't mind.
Right.
All right. So today's topic is the name of it is "Don't Start Nothing, Won't Be Nothing," and it we actually started talking about this on a whim. It just kind of came up on a whim. So we
Mhm.
decided to make it into a topic. And we just want to know, do you want me to start with the first one? Go.
Yes, we can do that.
Okay, so the first one, the first point of is what do our kids understand about hitting someone else? And not in a playful hit, but as in you've done something to me, so I'm gonna hit you. What does your children know about that or
Mhm.
child?
We gonna let y'all marinate on that question right quick, so y'all can have an answer. Because we really want to hear from y'all what y'all's perspective is. Does your
Yeah.
kids understand? Do they not understand? Because I think that's a very real thing until, like you said, not even playful, but when it starts to get serious and things, it's just like, how do you teach your kids how to react? Or do they do what they're supposed to do when you tell them? Or just how do they react to stuff like that?
How do our kids understand? Oh, I'm sorry. What do our kids understand about hitting someone else?
You want
What does
you want
what
to let
does
Mike
I was
take the
gonna say, Mike? Mike to the mic.
and this is on a father slash male perspective. So
Yes.
whatever he says, that's his thing. And I know everybody's different. So
Right.
this is on Michael Denny. So let him have that.
Mike,
I
what
want
do you think your kids understand about someone hit or hitting someone else?
first of all, I want to start off saying I don't promote kid violence or violence,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
because but
Disclaimer.
I really try to preach to the kids and stuff that it's okay to defend yourself.
Mhm.
I would never punish my child for defending themselves and stuff. They know what's playing, and then they also know what's taking it too far on
Gotcha.
somebody hitting them.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I respect that. I definitely think, at a certain age, that if a child doesn't know, they
Mm-hmm.
should know that
Right.
it's a difference. It's a line in the drawn in the sand of, when it's gone too far to when we just playing.
Mm-hmm. If you had to put an age on it, though, what age would y'all put on it? Saying like
Ooh.
by this age, you should kind of know what's taking it too far. If you had to put an age on it, what age would you put?
The age I would put on as soon as they're able to talk, and understand, like 4, 5, that
So
time
about
frame,
4 or 5.
when
So
they
I
really,
was gonna say the same.
kids.
I was gonna say it's up to the child's, I guess, understanding or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so for example, okay, I'm gonna use Peyton and Summer. Peyton and Summer are like 6 months apart, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
feel like Peyton understood a while ago
Mm.
that I'm hitting you. I can hit somebody out of anger.
Right.
Like she already understood that aspect.
Yeah.
Summer just now, probably like 2 months, but that's because of
Mhm.
delays in the speech. That's because
Right.
personality.
Right.
I think it's just of understanding. Peyton has always understood things earlier to me
Right.
earlier
Right.
or sooner
Mm-hmm.
than Summer has, and
Right.
Summer is 6 months older than Peyton.
Right. So it's
I
really a case by case kind of situation for the kid
Yeah, I
too.
guess I guess you're right.
Yeah. Because not all kids, mature fast, or they
Yeah,
have their little issues or problems that they go through. So they may not understand it. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, even though
correct.
they only 6 months apart, which is
Yeah,
not really far.
it's not far at all.
Not far at
It's not
all.
far at all. Mm-mm.
Um, but no, I can definitely understand that. So we're gonna get to the comment right quick. Um, Jindai said initially it was no hitting or hitting is bad. As we
Mm,
grow older and mature, it's don't start it but finish it.
period. Sorry.
Hmm.
Period. That's the old me. The old me is like period. But
Right.
the new me is like
The new
I
me.
I understand, and there's a way of going about things.
Mm. Okay.
Because I'm a little rough around the edges, and I use that word lightly. Rough
Mm-hmm.
around the edges, I understand. But because I don't live that lifestyle anymore, I understand as well. So you gotta try to find a happy medium.
Okay. So
What you think, Mr. Denny?
right, I was waiting. Like you
Um,
can you can also jump in
oh,
too if you
okay.
got something to
I,
say.
I try not to cut people off.
Uh,
I got a bad habit of cutting people off.
But he'll still cut them off. Be like, I don't
I'm
mean to cut
I'm
you
I'm
off,
queen
but
cut
I'm
off.
gonna cut
I'm
you
queen
off.
cut you off. So go ahead, please. You gotta stop talking.
So I kind of agree with the initially there's no hitting or hitting is bad and
Yeah,
stuff. Then as they grew older and mature, it's don't start it but finish it. I agree with that to like a certain extent because I have a strong belief about personal space. You know, like I don't feel like anybody should violate your personal space. It's situations where you are able to walk away, and then the situations where you're unable to walk away, so you have to deal with it head on.
yeah,
Mhm. Okay,
yeah.
so for your kids though, because we're gonna try to put this into a scenario. If it's with our kids, the age that they're at now, 3 and 5, right? And of course, Petra has an older son, so I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure it's probably different than younger kids. What would you say if they were at school? Petra, absolutely, chime in. If they were in school, I'm trying to put into scenario. So if they were in school, right? And they have a friend, maybe not a friend or a classmate,
Yeah,
whoever. And I wouldn't say they're necessarily a bully, but you just probably got that one person that's always nagging on Layla. I'm gonna say Layla because she's in school right now. Peyton be doing her own thing. So they were nagging on Layla, and Layla, with her personality, I don't think Layla is the type to be physical.
Mhm.
I feel like Layla is a I'm not saying she's mean, but I don't feel like she'll hit first.
Absolutely.
So, what would you say to her, to the person that's messing with her? What would you say to Layla? To how would you tell Layla to handle that situation?
I would tell Layla to not let anybody get in her personal space.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't care who they are. If they're in your personal face, like they're in your face and they're in your
Mm-hmm.
space, you need to remove them from your space. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if it's, moving them away from you, but you don't let anybody get in your face because you don't want to give the person the opportunity to do something to you that you're not expecting and you get seriously injured or hurt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's like
My mama would say that's making sure you don't let what she used to say, you don't let the right hand know what the left hand doing. So somebody,
Mm-hmm.
so if they that close to you, and what Mike said, if they that close to you, that means you either it's you're allowing them to know like they could just do anything to you. Is that's kind of what I'm getting from it, and
Yeah.
I'm agreeing. It's like, now I wouldn't tell them to actually touch them. I would have my like remove yourself, because sometimes you got to remove yourself so they don't want to look like you're the aggressor. I guess
Right.
because I've been in situations where my son was, I wouldn't say attacked, but he was just a recipient. Someone hit him, so he hit him back, and I was told
Mm-hmm.
my son was gonna get suspended, and so I was like, "You're not gonna suspend nobody because my son didn't. He
Do.
didn't throw the first one punch. You know what I'm saying? His
Mm-hmm.
space was invaded,
Right.
so." I would tell my child to remove yourself, even if it's not what you want to do.
Right.
Remove
But you
yourself
have to.
because your space is important to like. We don't want them to get the idea to think that they could just come up and be in your space.
Right. So when you're removing somebody, is that physically, or is it just like, all right, like I'm gonna back up so y'all not coming
when
near me, or what does that look like?
So when I say remove them from the equation, is either you're moving yourself, you're walking
Mhm.
away and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing you don't want to do is, allow them to put their hands. So say Layla is in school and stuff, and it's somebody who has a reputation of picking on kids, different kids. You
Mm-hmm.
don't want to give that person the opportunity to think they can pick on you because they're going to constantly
Mm-hmm.
pick with you every single day and keep pushing you and pushing to you until you finally snap.
Mm-hmm.
you know
And that's
and
usually what happens.
So I think so. I disagree. I'm not the one to throw the first hit. I'm not one to, just because you're in my space, I'm gonna throw the first punch. Or me, I'm gonna remove myself. But first, like you said, sometimes you can't get yourself out of situations. Sometimes it just happens. But for me, I don't think I would throw the first hit. So for me, I would tell my children, you know, don't hit nobody. I'm all for, if they hit you first, then you hit them, but don't throw the first hit. Like personal space, yeah, but I mean, I feel like it backfires on you. Even if you hit first, I feel like you get more consequences than not. No, if you don't hit first, then okay, you good. But if you hit first, then it's all bad. So that's why I say don't throw the first punch, because you gonna be the one getting in trouble. And if we're talking about school scenarios, then you really gonna be the one getting in trouble.
So it's kind of 50 cents in one hand, half a dollar in the other. You
Mm,
don't, if it comes to the point where you cannot remove yourself, like Mike said, and you don't have a choice, right? Like there's not many choices.
mm,
You're If you don't throw the first punch or kind of push them back or move them over or whatever the
right.
case is, meaning your body at some point touches their body, right? Where,
Mm, mm,
because if you push them, it still mean they be like, you hit me.
right. Well, I'm saying I would tell my children, don't touch them at all. Like,
So what happened? What could happen on the other 50 cent, as I said, if it's in one and have it on the other, is that person is going to continue to stay in your face. If that child is a bully, like we
mm,
saying that child is, this is their child's thing. Like they're gonna stay in, they're gonna be in your face, and they're
mm,
not gonna get out. And then if you don't do anything, and let's say teacher calls them, so that's why the child moved, right? There was a situation that happened, and the child removed itself. That now that child is that bully is thinking that, okay, now these boundary, she don't got no boundaries, so I can keep getting in her face, or that
Right.
child don't have any boundaries, so I can keep bullying them and get in their face,
Right. Which is what they do. Mhm.
which is what happens. So you kind of either gotta stick up for yourself or remove yourself. Well, you can stick up for yourself by removing yourself, or you have made. Sometimes you have to get to the physicality of
Of hitting
switching
them.
my ways.
Just say it.
Yeah. So it's kind of like my parents had like conflicted like my father was always, don't hit somebody first and stuff,
Yeah,
don't react until, they give you a reason to react. My mother was a complete opposite. My mother was the one who really was like personal space is a big thing. You don't give them the opportunity to hit you. So
I definitely
no,
get that.
not knocking my dad, but that's what really stuck to me because I've seen a lot of stuff where, like with little kids that it goes totally wrong because a kid was caught off guard and stuff, and they end up getting bullied and like seriously hurt and stuff. And I don't want that for any child, and I know I definitely wouldn't want that for my child.
I
Especially
second that
girls.
emotion.
Especially
I second that
girls.
emotion. Yeah, and it especially goes because they're younger and younger ages. Kids
Mhm.
are I'm gonna say this as positive, unaliving themselves because of bullying, because they don't know how to, defend themselves in a non physical way, right?
Mhm.
And then they don't know how to defend themselves physically either, or they're just scared of what could happen because mama, papa, whoever the guardian are is like, don't hit nobody, don't touch nobody, or what our culture said, don't go up there showing out.
Right.
I'm gonna come up there and show out.
Yeah, show out for you.
So I definitely, my mom was more of a, if you absolutely have to, you handle your business. It's a
Right.
if you have to.
At the end of the day, if you absolutely have
If
to,
you absolutely have to,
then yes.
you
But I
know,
still wouldn't say to
I would.
I mean, words don't I'm not gonna say words don't hurt, but I mean it's just like, okay, you talking and talking and you talking. Like that's all you're doing is wasting your breath. So for me, that's how I would handle it. But like I said, everybody's different. And then for bullies too, how I think about it, if she ran into a situation of, it's a bully, sometimes they don't listen. You can fight all your life on a bully at school. Bullies don't give up. Just
No,
because
they
you
don't.
maybe bop, maybe one good time, but then again, that can also create retaliation in that person because it's like, all right, you got me this time, but I'm gonna get you next time. So then now you're going back and forth. So that's why I say, like, what is really the physical part of it? What is that solving?
But it's both the same thing can happen on the in your space, in your bubble. The humility. You when you when you're getting humiliated
Uh-huh.
at school is just as bad as fighting. It's just as bad as fighting because now we have social media, we have so many different aspects of, and I'm saying as young as Sydney's only 7. So
Hmm.
even on that young of
Oh
a
yeah, it's there.
spectrum,
Hmm.
it's you don't want to be humiliated, you don't want to be laughed at, you don't want to be any of that. Because
Right.
obviously it's one thing you're not used to. Is second of all, the bully is non-stop.
Hmm.
Non-stop.
So I
So
guess it's kind of like you got to choose which one's the lesser. I don't know the word, like the lesser. Like, would you rather be talked
consequence.
about or would you rather be fighting?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. And
that's
then
which
which one's
would you
gonna
rather
have
do?
the least amount of consequences? Because now, with the bullying nowadays, you get just as you with cyberbullying and all that, you can get just as much as trouble as fighting. 10 days suspension, whatever.
Can you?
Girl, yes, if they find out that y'all was
Never that.
y'all was beefing on social, on TikTok, whatever. And I'm saying this is kind of like for a little bit older, like my son age. But
Right.
even I would say as young as, well, when I was in Tennessee, middle school started at 5th grade. So it was that young. So you
Oh,
talking
that
about
was better.
9 and 10-year olds.
That's different. Yeah, because
right?
middle school don't start till 6th grade over this side.
Same for me. Same for that's a
6th
majority.
grade. Yeah.
Was it sixth grade for him too? Same.
Mhm.
Actually, mine was seventh grade. My middle school was seventh grade when I was growing up. But then for the most part, most people was like sixth grade is middle school. But we're talking about 9 and 10-year-olds. You're in fifth
Mhm.
grade and 9 and 10 years old. And um for the most part, not every school take responsibility, but if you're cyberbullying and there's proof that you
Right.
online talking about people, or there's a group chat
Mhm.
where you talking about somebody woo woo woo, and it get back to the administration stuff, baby, you can get in just
Yep.
as much trouble.
Right. And Jasmine Stark just confirmed you can. I never knew that. Well, that's actually new to me. I did not know that because I'm like, what's the school stuff? Because internet stuff got to do with school stuff. Like you not at school doing it, or that's news to me. I did not know that.
They're trying to make schools, because what had like Mike said, the bullying is starting, in the school.
Right.
So they're trying to make sure that if Susie's mama came to the school and told Airplane Elementary that Susie getting bullied
Mhm.
and Jeanette is the bully.
Right. They got to do
Not
something
once,
about
not two, not three, not four, not five, not ten. They didn't fall. They didn't argue back and forth on all this. And Airplane Elementary don't do nothing.
that.
And if
Mhm.
something happened to Susie where she's hurt physically or she
Right.
unalives herself or something like that, that
Mhm.
school's responsible.
Right. Because they're going to just school. So would y'all say there's a difference? This for you too.
Mhm.
There's a difference between, would you change your narrative if it was Layla getting bullied by a boy? Because you have daughters too. So if the girls were getting bullied by girls were getting bullied by boys, what would your narrative be for that?
My
Would
nerve.
you would it be the same thing?
Nah, I would tell Layla to tell the bully that his daddy got to come see me, but
So I'm on the same. Please tell Lil Makai mama to meet me outside.
no,
Go
they
ahead.
got.
Go ahead.
But no, on a serious tip, like I would tell her to handle that she needs to tell somebody. If
Yeah.
your teacher's not doing something about that,
Mm-hmm.
trust me, I would be up there ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
To
Mm-hmm.
do
Please
what?
believe it, because I got time.
Right. And that means no physical altercations in this, right? Or is she gonna hit? Are we hitting people? Or are we not? What we
Oh,
doing?
I'm gonna tell her regardless if somebody hit her, she needs to hit them back. Boy,
Boy,
girl,
girl. Okay, I can agree. I can get with
not
that.
specified, whatever,
Yeah,
because I
because that
know
is a thing
it is
now.
a thing now
That
and
is a
stuff.
thing now. No, I can agree with that
Yeah.
because y'all know boys are totally different. So it's just like you got a boy, and a girl. Like really, you ain't got nothing else to do. Like it's kind of like
Sydney,
pick on somebody your own size.
your
Like
own size. Sydney had the
yeah.
same scenario in kindergarten. And she was like, "This boy, he keep, he be in my face, he be in our face." And we have this 3-point system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, you let the teacher know. If the teacher doesn't do it, you remove yourself. Third time, I will meet you in the principal's office. We ain't
Right.
taking no, we taking everybody gets it. Man,
Right.
child,
Everybody.
everybody gets it over here after my child didn't follow the rules that I done gave them,
Right.
which is similar to the school rules. I mean,
School, it should.
relationship,
Right, right. Because it shouldn't be
but
10, 20 times that, you coming home and saying, oh, Johnny is doing this, this, and
mhm,
this, and the teacher ain't got nothing to do. Um, Kayla says school ground or at home, doesn't matter where it's taking place. There are consequences.
definitely is.
I can definitely see that. Because I was
Definitely
like, I did not know that until y'all just said something about it. So I think the second question that we had, I think we've been kind of answering these questions because we do have questions, y'all. Do our kids understand if someone hits them, what should they do next? And we've been already saying, like, if somebody hits you, off jump,
tag them. No, I'm
on
just playing.
site.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just
Off
playing.
jump on site. For people who are watching, even for people who have older kids or while you were raising your kids, what would be the advice that y'all have given or are giving to your kids when it comes to stuff like this? I really want to know if there's any different perspectives um out there on this.
I'm
So
gonna be honest. I don't think there's much different of a perspective besides
I mean,
if
you
not
never know.
tagging them
Right.
outside of Layla coming to y'all, the Rose Wilson kids coming to me, or me and their dad, like this is going on, and
Mhm.
then we're approaching the administrations or whatever at the school.
Mhm.
Like, is there any other, unless you know
I mean, I
the
don't know.
truth?
That's why I'm asking because I don't know. And then I know Starks, she's on here. She's a teacher. So I want to know if there's anything she's might have experienced or is it the same thing? Because we're all in, different states. So different states, it may be different in different places. So that's why I was just
Spark,
asking
if
to
you in
see.
here, I mean, if you still in it, can you tell us like what, as a education professional, can you tell us what we, I guess, the professional way, or the by the book way,
Right.
what we
By the
should
book.
tell our children?
Yeah,
Because like
I
I
would
said,
want
I'm
to
a little
know.
rough around the edges, and um yeah, it doesn't always work like that.
Right. I want to know too, Starks, if you're in here, which is Jasmine Stark, what Petra just asked, because like you said, some people don't go by the book; they just take matters into their own hands, and then
Correct. It's a mess. It's a
that's
mess.
it. And we don't want those problems.
Yeah, I'm
No, we
like,
don't. We want to know the right things, and then we
Say
just
what
build.
book?
what book? That's how I'm like, what book?
So a a part of me after our 3-step plan is, there's the lines are blurred to me. The
Mm-hmm.
lines are blurred. The lines are blurred to me after the two step.
Mm-hmm.
If my children have told the right people and have removed themselves. Because it's hard
Mm-hmm.
to tell a 5-year-old, if you the second or third person in line, y'all know the kids love to be first in line, and now they gotta remove
Yeah, they do.
themselves because Johnny messing with them. That's hard. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. All kids love to be the first, the line leader. It's actually a
You mean the
whole
first for everything?
right, right. I'm first done. All kids love to be the line leader, whatever. And then you gotta remove yourself because you've done the right thing. You did what you're supposed to do because Johnny Mama don't teach him no manners.
Manners, which is
You
another
know,
thing that plays a part. You don't know what their parents are
big
teaching them.
sister, big
So
brother.
right. So you don't know what's going on. If, like you said, they teach them like, go ahead and mess with folks until they hit you back. Like you don't know what they teaching them.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's because of what they seeing. Like they're
Hmm.
seeing those shenanigans at home, so they just gonna bring it to the
They can do it at
schoolhouse.
school. True.
They're gonna bring
And
it to
then
the
I
schoolhouse.
also had thing to say is that if 9 times 10 we can teach our children whatever, whatever, but we're not in that situation when something is to occur. So I'm like I said, we're doing our parts as in teaching them. But if Layla get in that situation, then it's like Layla don't do what we've had taught her to do. She might have felt scared or felt differently, or maybe she wanted to throw that first punch or not, or maybe she wanted to walk away. Like I think as long as we do our part as parents in teaching
Yeah.
them, then I think we, did good. Comments, Auntie. She said I assured my son that if he was defending himself, he would not get in trouble by me, which is what he had said, and Petra. I would
Mm-hmm.
address the teacher or the administration. Some of these bullies don't understand till the child respond.
Hello.
True.
That's it.
That is true. Very much so true. Starks thanks. She said the schools prefer the kids and parents to contact the school first. Every time I see a kid hit back, they get in trouble along with the initiator.
See, that's the say. I
Yeah.
was saying the same thing. That's what, and the next day I took my son out that school. Anyway,
Because it
that
does.
was what was
Because
supposed to be.
y'all both fighting. I mean, it's like I said, they both get in trouble. There is no if the person hit
If you
first.
didn't hit first, if you didn't initiate it, which I know that that's the rules. If you didn't initiate like the actual
Like,
altercation,
mm-hmm,
regardless if it was verbal, cyber,
mm-hmm,
or physical, I
mm-hmm.
don't think the child should get in trouble. I mean, the person that's being hit.
I
Go ahead.
agree with that because what I'm supposed to let my child get beat on and stuff
Mm-hmm,
because if they fight back, they're gonna get in trouble.
right.
Oh nah.
No, we are allowed to defend in life, just as us being African Americans. Like the one thing we have never been able to do is defend ourselves, and it's okay, right? It's okay
Mm-hmm,
to defend yourself as a man, as a black man, as a black woman, walking down the street, whatever. And so
mm-hmm.
just accepting that you can't defend yourself, it actually irritates
Yeah,
me. It's not
yeah,
fair. I know life ain't
right.
fair, but it really irritates me.
That part's not fair.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
Starks also said if parents teach their kids to hit back, they usually know there will be a consequence.
yeah.
Some parents still want their kid to defend themselves despite consequences. Are you
I'm
that
not
parent?
paying.
Hmm. I'll sit right at home with you. I need time off from work. Let's go.
So I'm that. As long as you're not the initiator, I'm that parent. Now, my son has only been suspended because he's been in school the longest. So I use Terrell a lot of times for our conversations. He's only been suspended once for fighting, but this
Mhm,
boy had been messing with him for like 4 or 5 months, and
mhm,
it was in middle school. So it was we were starting puberty, and he didn't tell me. I
mhm,
noticed, he was being bullied, and I noticed he wasn't himself a lot of the time.
mhm.
And so then when he picked the boy up and slammed him on the table, there was nothing for me to say.
Right,
Y'all knew this, and then y'all didn't contact me,
right,
right? So then by the time my son did tell me, I made it very clear on what the guidelines were.
right.
You tell the teacher, you remove yourself, and then you handle your business. Just call me later. We'll go to Subway. Like
Right.
there was nothing else to be said. There was
No, that's
nothing
true.
else to be said. So when he
Mhm.
did get suspended and they wanted to pull me in the office, I'm not taking off work to come into your office when this is something that y'all could have handled a long time ago.
True story. And sometimes when I feel like when schools have parents that are like that of like, okay, my son hit a man, what y'all want me to do? I think that's when they really get kind of like, or they want a reaction out of the parent of
Yeah,
like, oh, no, but I'm not. I'm gonna be like, okay, but I told y'all about this problem. So
yeah.
what do you want me to do? Nothing? Okay. Because I don't have time for
I got told that the boys dealing with some additional issues, and so am I. I had to leave work for this.
it. This affects
So
everybody.
it affects everybody.
Right.
So if he have additional issues, let his parents and you guys come together to maintain that. I'm not saying that don't give him what he need, but baby, that ain't got nothing to do with my son.
Right. Absolutely. That means y'all staff need
Period.
to get together. Supervisors
Yeah.
need to be supervising.
Where his parents, well, my words is what was his mammy, but what I'm saying now is
Uh-huh.
where's his parents, so there
Mhm.
can be a conversation.
Nope, that is true, which is something that definitely needs to be had because, like y'all said, it's different for everybody. You got something to say?
No, no, yeah.
Nope.
Everything been said on this one. Ain't nothing really to say on this one. Like this is like I know like a no brainer right here. I'm not playing when it comes to that at all. Like if the school's not doing what they need to do,
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell my child to do what you need to do.
yeah,
You know.
I'm in agreement with that, and when we came up with with this content, I was in
Mhm.
agreement then.
Yeah.
I was in agreement then because like I've been in a predicament where my son's been in a diverse school, and you know it honestly it don't change but the location. Ain't
Mhm.
nothing changed but the location. I took him out the all black school where he was getting bullied to the diverse school, and it was the same stuff was happening.
Right. Hold on. Let me see. We have schools are to provide a safe environment for their students. They should. They
They
are.
should.
That's what y'all there for, which is
They
so
should.
true.
However,
However, comma.
it's the parents that need to be um sat down and need to be talked to,
Mhm.
because the teachers, as isn't Stark a teacher?
Mhm.
Okay, so as a teacher, as a parent who's very much involved,
Mhm.
like I'm very much involved in what my kids got going on, being
Right.
classroom parent, all that, right?
Right. Right.
Um, it it be the students from the
True
should I
story.
say the parents don't be doing what they supposed to do a lot of times. That's about
Mhm.
60% of it. 60%
Right.
of it is the parents. There's no respect at home, no manners. Kids can be outside, there's no routines, there's no none of that. So they just take
Right.
that same, as my grandmother say, trifling etiquette into the school building, and then now the teachers administration, crossing guard, whoever got to be
Whoever.
Captain Save a kid.
Right. But then even when it comes to school, I think when when kids start school, like when your kids start school, in order for the school to know that you're a present parent, like you gotta let that be known. Cause I think then they will know that y'all not finna keep calling me for some stuff. Then cause y'all already know me. I'm already that was my mom. My
Mhm.
mom was up at the school all day, every day if she had to be. She was a very present parent in school, and it's like y'all already know who I am. So what's up? Like at the end of
Yeah.
the day. And
Yeah,
so it's like as long as you're making yourself known, I think school staff um will know. And that's how my sister is. She's a very like y'all, I'm gonna email y'all every 2 weeks. If I don't hear nothing back from y'all, y'all know that y'all
I
have
get
no issue
weekly
calling
updates.
me. Like if you make yourself known and
Yeah,
present, I think the staff will have maybe or they should have more respect for you because you're there.
definitely. I actually get more respect with having my husband around. Like my husband goes to all the IEP meetings, whatever,
Mhm.
whatever, whatever. And I'm always being told we never have fathers in the picture. Fathers
Mhm.
never come to the meetings. If the father is in the picture, we never have him come to the meeting.
Right.
He's not involved. He doesn't, it's always just the mom or a
Right.
female guardian or
Right.
whatever.
Friend or
And
something.
so that definitely, I'm not gonna say it pushes me up a few notches, but I don't have, if my husband can't come to the IEP meeting, we can't
Mhm.
have it
Right.
because he needs to be, even though he don't say nothing, right? He's there.
Right. He
But
still
just
has to be
having
there.
um, a father and he's a black man in the presence of normally all white women,
Mhm. Mhm. Right.
it brings a it brings a, oh, y'all not playing.
Right. Like we here for real. For real.
Y'all not playing. Y'all gonna handle your business.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely brings that type of vibe. So, um, and that's what it was. Even like when Sydney went to kindergarten, which I don't know if you guys, which I want to ask y'all, did y'all have like a meeting prior to Layla going to kindergarten?
We didn't have a meeting.
A parent
It was just
meeting?
a, it was no, we didn't have a meeting. It was just a
Okay.
regular registration. Hi, I'm your teacher.
Okay.
And then
So
that was it.
we had a like a parent meeting. It was like the day before school started, or 2 days,
Yeah.
3 days.
Mm-mm.
And my husband was it was either like one or two fathers without the mothers.
Mhm.
And then it was mainly mothers, and Chris was the only black father there,
Mhm.
or
Mhm.
whatever. Which happens, like I said, it happens a lot
Uh-huh.
where he's the only black father normally bringing the children.
Right. And just exactly like he just said.
It's
And
about the presence.
I really like that one. It's about presence
Yeah.
because I know me growing up and stuff, like, you know, if the principal or the secretary in the school seen my mama up there and stuff, they already knew it was gonna be something because she wasn't coming to play either.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My biggest thing is like me growing up and stuff. I kind of moved schools a couple times, so it's like whenever you're like the new kid in the school, you have people that want to try you,
Yes.
to see what type of person you are, or you have people that say little slick stuff to you. I maybe got in, I think the last like big fight I got into was like in middle school and
Okay.
stuff. It was just a dude just kept saying stuff to me. I would ignore him, try to walk away and stuff like that, ignore him and stuff. And then it's just one day, it was that one day I was having a bad day. He got in my face and rockabye baby.
Rock the
Incredible heart. Everybody want the Hulk
everybody going
until
that
they
night.
pushed him off the cliff.
Well, he ain't messing
They
with me no
they
more.
went they wanted Bruce Banner. He
So
can do
what was the
all them.
consequence? Did you have a consequence for that?
The consequence, I had to do in school suspension for the
Okay.
rest of the day, and then I got 2 days out of school, but he got 4 days out of school, and he got 5 days in school suspension.
But he got in trouble too because he y'all was both fighting.
Yeah, we both
Yeah.
got in trouble.
Hmm.
But
Which
yours
is
wasn't
which is
as bad as his. So I guess I still feel like that's a win.
mhm.
But but
Mhm.
now let me ask you, Mike, did you tell anybody, um, which I know it's probably a while ago, but did you tell any administration, teachers, anybody like this person steady pick with me? Did you voice this to your parentals?
Oh yeah, I told my my mom and my dad and stuff, I wasn't telling the teachers and stuff because I didn't want to be labeled a snitch, you know.
Baby,
So
baby, that's worse than bullying. Once you label a
Right.
snitch, it's a
yeah,
rat.
once you labeled a snitch and stuff, like
It's a wrap.
the
It's a rat.
bullying is 10 times worse. So of course
Yeah.
I told my parents and stuff. So when my parents came up to the school when I got, in trouble for that fight and stuff, they told him like, he's constantly been telling me, I've tried to contact you and stuff like, this is something y'all need to do about this. This kid is constantly messing with people and stuff like that, you know. So my mom and dad wasn't mad at me for, they was more, I wouldn't say proud, but they was happy I defended myself,
They
Yeah.
was proud. You defended yourself.
So
I mean,
that's my thing.
Yeah, but
I want to be. I want to know that you handled your bit. So when Terrell picked up the boy up and slammed on the table, it was a. I'm gonna be honest. It was a sense of relief.
mm,
I mean, you handled your business because, as we know, we ain't always gonna be there. I need to know in the most extreme situations, you're gonna handle your business.
hmm
So congratulations, Rockabye baby. And that's I'm keep thinking about that. Rockabye baby. Yeah,
not rocking my baby.
look,
I'm
but I
I'm
mean,
100% for it.
you already know it's like, especially with, our
Yeah.
people and stuff. Like, did you win and stuff?
Yeah,
You know?
it's a it's a clout thing at that point.
Why is that our first question?
Like, because they
Did you
know if
knock
you
it
did
down,
it, you
baby?
can go home and try it again. That's why.
Because
That's
if you don't win, if you don't bring up the highlight, mama gonna say, well, the next time you saw such and such, you better tear them up. That's how it was for my mama. My
Yes.
mama, I remember that everybody talked about her first fight. The girl bust her nose and she wore her Easter dress to school. So her whole dress was bloody and everything. And
Whoa, I knew that was bad.
my auntie Pookie mama, she was like, don't come back in here unless the crowd cheering behind you because you done knocked old girl out. And baby, it wasn't 10 minutes later, it was pat, 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 cheering down the street. Because my mama changed her clothes and wore that girl out. And that was the first and the last time.
Last time.
The major
Period.
thing is you run for them, you're gonna have to deal with me when you come in the house.
See, that's it. That's
Oh,
it.
nah.
That's
Look.
it. You lose that, baby.
Spin the block.
Spit in the block.
Go try it
You
again.
better call your granny because you can't come over here. Period. Okay, better call your granny because this ain't it.
That
This
is so crazy though. That is the first question. Like, okay, but did you win? No, you didn't. Okay, well, we're gonna have to go try this again.
Mine was, did you handle your business? He was like, I picked that boy up and laid him on the table. I already knew what that meant. I already knew.
He tried to make it sound good. I laid him on the table.
Later on the table.
I knew. Bless his little heart. Back hurting on that table.
Oh,
But I already knew.
look,
Me and
that's
my
what I
husband
said.
both laughed too.
When y'all get, it's like if you gonna throw hands, like
You
throw
better
them
make it
hands to where they
memorable.
ain't getting up. Like, don't let
You
them
better
get
make
up.
it memorable.
Right, but also don't hit them while they down. Wait till they get back up and then knock them out.
Girl, if they down, never mind. Anyway, that's a whole nother
Yeah.
conversation. That's a whole nother conversation. So it's funny because how I feel is similar to my husband is very similar to identical to you, Rachel. He's just like, you don't gotta hit nobody to show. I'm gonna it's
I don't know. I don't know why. I'm not. It's not even a thing of how I was raised. It's just I'm not. It's not that deep for me. It's just not. It's not
and
that deep.
my husband would say the exact same thing. Like it's just not why he asked me, why is that my first thought?
Right. Why? Yeah. Why is violence the first? Let's say why is violence the first thought?
This is defending. It's different. Violence and
It's still
defending
violence.
myself is different. Mike, is it not? It's a difference.
It is different.
Period.
I mean, sometimes you got to get them up out of there.
You
Truth be told,
try to get them all the way up there.
Rock my baby. Period. Like, it's going to my.
That really should have been the name of the episode, Rockabye Baby. Like,
it's going to my status. I keep thinking about it. I'm going to my status.
Rockabye Baby.
Rockabye baby. Period.
Because I feel like if it was like you had a son, I thought you tell my friend, bro. You lay him out. Period. Point blank. Don't wait for the space thing. Don't walk away from the thing. At this
I
point, that's like
definitely,
the real. It's throw hands.
I'm not gonna act like the conversation isn't different, being that I have a son. You know, I have a son that's
Mm,
15, and then I have daughters.
right.
It is the conversation is a little different. I'm also not the same. I'm not in the same age or mentality that I was when I had Terrell because I was 21 when I
Right.
had Terrell, and he was like I was like 25 or 26 when he started going to school, like to like public school. Compared to Sydney, I was in my mid 30s
Mm-hmm.
when she started going to school, things like that. So it's definitely a
Mm-hmm.
different conversation.
Oh, absolutely. I
I
agree.
don't know why. Like I don't know why, but it's definitely a different conversation.
I mean, it's a different conversation because, like, you know, I'm not saying that when it comes to like children and stuff, like little girls and stuff, you're gonna have that group of people that's just messy. They want to start stuff
Mhm.
all the time and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to like guys and stuff, they're gonna actually try you. Like they're gonna it'll start as something small, like just bumping you.
Yes,
My
yes.
bad. But look, bumping you.
It's,
Like dudes.
it's an immediate physical thing when it comes to
Yeah.
boys.
I felt
Immediately.
right.
Miss no violence.
Listen, but you bumped me first. But he
Hey,
bumped
you
me
see,
first,
she
right?
ready to put hands on me, right?
Because you bumped me first, and then
Look,
I'm gonna bump you back because you bumped me first.
look.
What are we saying? We're defending ourselves because he had to go rockabye baby. Period.
You said he said, "Well, talk about baby with
um
that."
yes, that is hilarious. But no, he's definitely right, like with the boy, because I guess it's the aggressiveness and boys
Hmm.
like because boys wrestle and they
Yeah,
can
they do.
wrestle each other, hold each other and play fight and then be,
Right.
still friends and homies. Girls ain't play fighting.
Mm-mm.
I don't know any girl. I didn't play fight.
Oh no, I didn't.
I didn't play fight, so that wasn't my thing. So girls is kind of a uh leveling up. Like, you start with rolling the eyes and
Yeah, it's
and then it
levels to
rolls
it. It's
to
levels
you
to
can't
it.
sit with us, and then
Yeah,
now I'm saying little stuff. So it's kind of like a
it's a
meter thing.
level.
It kind of
Yeah.
yes, levels to it. But
Mhm.
guys, it instantly turns physical very quickly compared to
That's the first thing that comes. You gonna have to see me outside. Like that's the
period.
first thing y'all say. See me outside.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
all.
I mean, see with that, like, like I used to think she was joking on that, but like no lie, if me and one of my friends, we having a disagreement or something, I'm like, well, hey, step outside then. What's up? Like,
Period. Period.
First thing we're gonna have to see
we
this
could
outside.
we could put some gloves on. It's cool.
So and that's so my mom is a little rougher. She's rougher around the edge. She's lighting up since she become a grandma. But my mom is like that too. She rough around the edges. Just we can handle this outside on the cement.
But what does that prove? I just don't get that. Like after y'all done
My mama gonna
figure
prove that she
it
gonna win.
out,
That was my
and then
mama's
do
mentality.
what?
Like
It's gonna come back and y'all fighting all
once
y'all
I
life.
win, you lose. We're done having this That was my mom's mentality back in the day. She's not like that no more. She's a sweetheart. But that was my mom mentality. My mom mentality, was just like, well, once I beat your tail,
Hmm.
conversation over.
But if okay, I'm gonna digress because I just
That
I'm
was
like
my mom's mentality. Now, that was not my mentality. I was the good kid. I ain't getting to know rah
fight.
rah. My brother, he was that. My brother beat you up because you blinked at him.
Baby.
So
Look,
yeah, he'll rock about baby. You all like
Have you
left
ever
and right.
got rockabye, baby?
everybody done got hit that one good time. Everybody done got hit that one good time where they know that they're actually in a fight.
Poor baby, because
You know,
I'm
no,
never
if you in the middle of a fight, you're not gonna
never.
feel stuff until afterward because your
That's it. Your
adrenaline.
adrenaline is rushing. Yeah, he's
But when
right.
you sitting there thinking later, like, man, he really hit me in my chin and that thing hurt. I feel it now.
Hmm.
No,
Even
I
if
don't
you
know what that
won,
feel like. I don't
even
know
if
what
you won,
Even if
you playing it back
one
like,
hit. It
dang.
only takes one hit to like
get you
really,
together.
you know,
Mm.
it takes
That's
one
it.
hit. Trust me,
That's
it
it.
either get you out of there or to give you a whole reality check.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. That's all. Yes.
He said that is it. So
And I'm
go ahead. Go
saying
ahead.
once you've been hit that one good time, you have no fear of being hit. Then like you have no fear of defending yourself at all. Once you've been hit that one good time, you have no fear. That fear goes out the window because at that point you like, oh nah, it registers in your head. Oh, they just hit me. It's on and popping. Like
Yeah. I definitely agree with that.
Mm,
Which is why it's first thought for us. Like it's first thought to, I don't want to I don't want to be hit like that.
right.
So just don't try. Like let's just don't try me. Like you stay in your lane, I stay in my lane because I don't want to be hit like that. You
You
don't want
stay
to hit me like that
focused.
because my reaction is probably going to be 3 times worse.
Right.
like when it comes to like defending themselves, I kind of worry more about Layla because Layla's really kind-hearted and she's really like she's a sweetheart. At the end of
Mhm.
the day, she wants to be friends with everyone and stuff.
Mhm.
Sydney.
Now Peyton, on the other hand, that's evil twin right there. She already
No,
know what time it is.
that's
Like
summer.
you're
Summer.
not gonna play in Peyton face at all.
No.
She's sweet, but she would get you up out of she'd get you up out of her face.
She gonna rock
So
with my
me
baby.
and Rachel say that all the time about Layla and Sydney. They're very sweet. They're kind-hearted.
Right.
Like they stay in their lane. They just they're lovers.
Right. Right.
That's what it is. Is everybody's my friend. And
Right.
it's my friend because they're in my class. They sat next to me. Summer don't want to hear none of that. She is her
Right.
baby child. She don't want to hear none of that.
Right.
No,
Like you
ma'am.
took
You're
my
not gonna
toy.
beat me.
Ooh,
You're not gonna be better than me. You're not gonna
nothing.
None of that.
Mhm.
You're not gonna walk faster than me up the steps. You're not
Right.
gonna get out the car seat that I can't even get out faster than me.
You
You're
ain't
not gonna do none of
nothing.
that. None of that because I'm gonna first of all hold you back like this. This is how she hold us back. You're gonna stay behind.
Right.
She won't. She all that. She's her mother's child. Now Sydney, she a gentle giant. She more like my husband. She's just like whatever.
Hey, teddy bear. Yeah, that's what
Mm,
always.
everybody's my friend.
I must say, look, as long as we ain't promoting violence and like
No,
you say, we are promoting defending
correct,
ourselves.
correct,
That's why I
correct.
keep making sure I say defend
Okay.
yourself.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's
Anybody want
definitely
to
that.
you
Yeah,
know,
it's
I
definitely that.
telling anybody to go tell their kids,
To
nah,
go rock a bye baby.
yeah, that was the last resort. That
We
was
don't
like,
want.
Yeah, if there's any children here, don't rock about baby nobody.
Please
Please don't.
don't. Please
There's
don't.
threats. Tell your teachers, tell the administration, tell
Yes.
someone you trust that is in authority at the school. Also, your parents, whoever your guardian is, let them know, you're being bullied, regardless if it's physical, verbal, or cyber.
Mm-hmm.
Tell people because your guardians and administrator, they want to know. They want to
Right.
put a stop in it because you don't deserve to be treated like that.
Give them a chance to try. You know,
Yes, that
give
is
them a chance
definitely
at
true.
least, and then if not,
Yeah,
then go ahead, go the second route. You
yeah.
got any last words you want to
no,
say?
no, I appreciate y'all, having me on for this topic because this topic is near dear to my heart. Like,
Absolutely.
We here. We here.
like, I really appreciate y'all though, for real.
Thank y'all for watching. Well, actually, thank you for coming on because I was like,
No problem.
we
I
want.
appreciate having a male, it's normal, even in the comments, a lot of times it's mostly all women. And so I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate having a male perspective and knowing like why, when, so
How?
it's definitely nice to have a male perspective, especially a male perspective that's in their kids' life, like
Right.
that don't play daddy, like
Mm-hmm.
you're in your children's life. So
Right.
the temperament of your child, like you said,
Right.
Layla is a sweetheart, yeah, 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 yeah.
Right.
Every man can't say that. So I
No, they
appreciate
can't.
you coming on and being transparent.
I gotta see this because Star said Peyton was all the smoke.
All the smoke, period. Pew, 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 pew.
Yes,
She already
that's
hit.
her.
Evil twin, evil twin.
That is her. Peyton want all the smoke. Peyton do not care. Shit, you took my toy. Boom. That's it. That's all.
That's how Summer is. She wanna fight all day.
You
All
going
day. Like
night
she wanna
night.
box with you all day. And Sydney just stands there. She's just like, Summer, don't hit me.
Right. Right. Like no,
Summer, don't
they
hit
don't.
me. That's what it always is. And Sydney
Nah.
said that. Summer 3.
Well, we thank y'all for tuning in with us. We went over like we always do, y'all. We apologize, but this was a very very good topic that we
It
wanted to
was.
talk to
It was.
everybody about and just make them aware of, like I said, like what we're teaching our children about, violence and bullying and cyberbullying, which is something that I just learned. I didn't know you can get in trouble outside of school. So, just keeping our kids aware and stuff like that. Not initiating fights,
What are you talking about? I
but
ain't
if
But
even.
somebody
being
hits
able to
you,
defend yourself, not
somebody
initiating
hits
fights. However, being able to know the steps to defending yourself.
right.
There we go.
We can
Bam.
say that. We can say that. I agree with that. So, like I
Yeah.
said, for people in the comments, we appreciate y'all for coming in and chiming in with us and just making this, a good topic. And hopefully, I know Michael is just like he wanted to get this off his chest. So, did you get everything off your chest?
I had to say what I had to say. I got it off my chest. We
Okay.
good. Yeah.
So, we are going to go ahead and end it and take it back to following us on Instagram, subscribing on YouTube, and then liking and joining our group on the Assignment Podcast, where y'all basically see everything of what we got going on and what we have coming up. For me, like my socks, y'all can follow my Instagram at Diet Down, and then also y'all follow my girls page also on Instagram, where I do post all of their fashion and videos of just them being them and sisters being sisters with that. So y'all go ahead and follow all of that stuff. And then we have Patreon.
Well, before I say that, for me, y'all share this video with your family and friends. Bullying, regardless if it's physical, verbal, or cyber, is definitely a touchy subject. So share with your family and friends. Let's have these conversations with our babies. Give this video thumbs up, okay?
Yeah.
Because it's definitely a conversation we need to have, and this is on from kindergartners to college
On up.
students.
Right.
So it doesn't
And some
matter
adults, because
preschool.
obviously some adults don't know how to listen
Yeah,
either.
that's definitely true. But follow me on Instagram at Favorite Page of Denise, YouTube at Favorite Page of Denise, and Normalize It Being Black. I create content about fashion, sneakers, and luxury lifestyle. Normalize It, Favorite Page of Denise, and I always get that mixed up. Normalize It Being Black. I show you day in the life of being a black wife, black mom, and an amazing black woman. Okay.
We appreciate y'all. So y'all catch us next week on Facebook and
School
YouTube.
color day.
School colors.
School
Make
color
sure
day.
make sure y'all have y'all's. And then
Period.
so with that being said, like I said, thank you again. And we will see y'all
Class
next
dismissed.
time.
Bye.